Well, the bonuses and the accolades have continued to pile up for one of the best heavyweights in the world, Stipe Miocic, and rightfully so. Of course, who can forget when he wrested the belt away from Fabricio Verdum in Brazil at UFC 198? And then what he did after the fact against Alistair Overeem and Junior Dos Santos put him on a pedestal as truly one of the best heavyweights of all time.
And it should, because when you have those types of names on your resume, you will be considered one of the greatest fighters the division has ever seen. Stipe has the ability to win fights in a number of ways. Unbelievable boxer, has great footwork, but also was a Division I level wrestler at Cleveland State University.
Fights fires pretty well, too.
He's really good at that. Yes, I went to the firehouse, and it's intense as it comes.
Stipe Miocic, as usual, ready to battle as he tries to take home the title. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it. Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Stipe Miocic. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which to get up and grab a beer. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front, and he believes in this particular matchup that he is going to get a knockout or submission, and it might just happen here early in this round.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and lands some big knees from in close.
Working off the jab, it's good. High impact takedown for Khamzat Chimaev early, and clearly he's taking the path of least resistance tonight.
I watch Khamzat Chimaev, and I'm always amazed at his ability to not only get takedowns, but get them so...
All right, setting up for a submission now. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
Oh, there's that low kick. That'll leave a mark. Under 2 minutes to go. Takedown defense holds up. Tags him with that uppercut. Oh, the high kick gets home.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man, I like, and now I think he's looking for a submission. He's gonna start to chase the arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Under 20 seconds now to go.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Nice jab.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Oh, big punch lands.
Oh, nice straight punch there by Chimaev. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Well, we told you off the top that this boxer had plus takedown defense despite no wrestling background, and he's been able to keep the fight standing tonight.
You know, when people told me this, I didn't believe it. I had no doubt that this wrestler would get him to the ground. I've been proven wrong, and this boxer has shown beautiful takedown defense. That one landed, yep.
There's the single leg. Working from the top here, nice ground and pound by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Side control now. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point.
Oh, he's got his back. Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling. Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the subs, elected to keep the dominant position.
.30 seconds to go in round two. Lands with the ground and pound. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, he got saved by the bell there. He was getting absolutely starched on the ground, grounded and pounded. Thankfully, the horn came at a good time. You see, gingerly, he gets back to his feet. He'll go back to the stool now for 60 seconds. Now the onus is on his corner to try to keep him in the fight. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you would.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5.
Beautiful head kick lands for this guy.
Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Big right hand.
Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses.
Great timing on that double leg. There's a level change, yes.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Miocic is in half guard. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. Chimaev's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Chimaev's right back to the full mount.
He's got to be careful here.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one. Oh, he's trying to pin that arm in the triangle now. Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
And he's back up. Single leg takedown is good.
Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normally. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
just misses with that big right hand. Oh, that's his over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and then come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to break him.
Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Well, why fix what's not broken?
Big double leg level change.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Khamzat Chimaev gets the single leg takedown. Well played. All right, close guard now. Chimaev's in half guard now. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Inside control, you got a ton of options. He goes knees on belly. Now he's going full mount.
All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can...
Chimaev's looking for that arm triangle. Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Chimaev.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Listen, you got him that round. You really hurt him at the end of that round. He is still going to be hurt. There's no way he's going to recover. I need you to get out there and finish.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. A huge round, particularly when it came to that liver strike that really buckled his opponent.
It buckled his opponent bad. I'm surprised that the guy's still standing. I don't know exactly what his corner can do to try to bring him back. When you take those types of strikes, you generally don't recover fast. Let's see what they do to try to bring him back.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round. Chimaev's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Stipe's chin is held up pretty well, all things considered here. Bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Big right hand lands.
Oh, my goodness.
Chimaev gets tattooed by that stiff jab.
He's sticking him over and over again. He's got his head popping back. Stay at space.
Oh, he dove with the punch and it lands. He's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Let's get it to Bruce Buffer to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 47 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Stipe Miocic.